Right, so this is episode 1 of Casually MMA. And today we're just going to looking at UFC 249 card, going through early prelims, and then main card, getting some more thoughts on fights, because this is fucking stacked. I mean, I know they wanted to do a card and it got postponed and they got fucked around, but Jesus Christ, if they banged it out. Early prelims, and main cards have all got sick fights. So first of all, it was Ryan Spann versus Sam Alvey. I don't really know much about these two, but I do know that Sam is quite a few years older. I think he's 5 or 6. He absorbs a lot of punches a minute as well. Well, strikes. If you look at absorbed 3.2, that's quite a good bit higher. And yeah, I think Ryan will win this. I know Ryan's got good submissions, so I would argue that. But if Sam's going to be taking punches, then no, I think it could be. I don't think it's going to go full round. But in terms of the method of victory, I'm not too sure. But I'd say Ryan for that one. Next up, Bryce Mitchell versus Charles Rosa. I don't really know much about these two. I know very little about him. So I've not really got much to go on, to be honest. But I think I'm going to go Charles Rosa, but he is a short man, slight less reach, but he's not much in it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Charles Rosa for that one, but as I said, I don't really know much about him, so, early prelims are just let's see what happens, really, aren't they? Next up in the last early prelim, Vincent, don't know his last name, was Silent Assassin. He's ranked 13th, so he's in standings, though. And then we've got Nico Price. They look very even in terms of stats, other than leg reach, but I don't know how much they're going to be using. So looking at the wins, average time very short for Nico, so Chelsea likes to get jobs done early. Although if you look at his overall wins, it doesn't look like the most all packaged. Like if you look at Bryce's, fairly even between KOs and subs, so looks like if it does go down, then that's going to be that. Landed per minute is a big difference and significant strikes. But look at his grappling. To be honest, I think I'm going to go Vincent for this. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not, am I? It's definitely not Vincent, but you know what I mean. Silent Assassin, I'd go for that one. Then next up, first one of the prelims, and to be honest, I cannot believe this is so low down on the card. I mean, I'm only a casual, I'm nowhere near a die-hard, but Jesus, Uriah Hall missed a spinning back kick. How is he this far down? I mean, I know he's had some he's been knocked out in devastating fashion recently, but Jesus, man. Put some respect on it. Look at the reach difference as well. 7-inch reach. I am very biased on this one, I will be honest, but I've got to go Uriah Hall for this, surely. Although, yeah, I am biased, but I'd definitely go Uriah Hall for that. Next up, Carla Esparza versus Michelle Waterson. I don't know much about these two, to be honest. I know very little. But I'm in two minds of Carla submission or Michelle via knockout or decision. I think I'm going to go Michelle, but I know barely nothing about him, so that's just we'll see. Next up, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, this is a very good fight, I think. The boa constrictor, big motherfucker. But then, Fabricio Verdum, you don't want to mess with him. He's a dangerous man. So I think this is a good test for the Russian. You never know if he's going to come through, but I think he will. I don't think you're going to have too many problems. Obviously, Fabricio is getting old now. I think it's going to go one way, this one. I think I'm going to go ref stoppage, maybe late in third, but could easily a good decision. But yeah, I don't see Fabricio Verdum winning this one, unfortunately. Next up, last card of prelims, and the fact that this is even a prelim is disgraceful, especially when you see what the first card on main card is. Well, first fight on main card, sorry. So Donald Cerrone versus Anthony Pettis. How is this a prelim? Dana White, you're spoiling as if this is this low down. Donald Cerrone just come off a fucking banger of a fight with Conor. Obviously, it didn't do him too many favours, but it also didn't really hinder his reputation, to be fair. I mean, Conor just blitzed him, and there weren't much he could do about it, to be honest. So, I don't think he should have even put this low down after that fight, but it is what it is. Glad he's come back so soon. Hopefully, there weren't too much structural damage to his nose, or else, you know, Anthony Pettis could easily light him up early rounds, bust his nose again, and then he's in a dangerous place. Thomas, I think Anthony Pettis is going to win this. I mean, I know he's suffered a loss recently. Obviously not as recent, but yeah, if this one I'm feeling Anthony Pettis, but you know, it is Cowboy. I mean, if you're looking for someone who's going to stand and fight for as long as he physically can, then that's your man. But Anthony Pettis for me all day for that one. Moving on to main card. Oh, fucking Greg Hardy. These two look like brothers. I mean, who knows how this one's going to go. I mean, this looks like just UFC are trying to pad him a little bit, to be honest. I mean, they've given him someone that, let's face it, no one fucking really cares about. I mean, looking, they've not even bothered to put any of his stats on, unless he's just not done out. But yeah, let's be fair, this is just they're trying to give him some feeder fights, get him a bit better record. So I'm going to go Greg Hardy, but I think this is a fucking stinker. And let's face it, this should not be a main card fight. When we've got them two and Uriah Hall that low down, get Greg Hardy off main card. Fuck me. Next up, a better matchup. Jeremy Stephens versus Calvin Kattar. This is a cater. That's just Calvin. Just off bat, Jeremy Stephens for me. But I also don't know much about Calvin, so equally I could just be sleeping on him. He is taller, he's got decent bit more leg reach, but it's not going to win him a fight with that significant. Both similar breakdown percentages. Obviously Stephens getting done a little bit quicker normally, but Stephens rates himself. Obviously Mr. Hardest hitter in the division. Who the fuck is that guy? Meme. But yeah, I'm going to go Jeremy Stephens for this. But like I said, I know fuck all about Calvin, so we'll see. Next up, Francis Ngannou, Mr. Rides himself. Francis needs to win this, and then he'll get his title shot. But Biggie Boy undefeated, 10-0. Surprisingly, quite a poor reach in terms of his height compared to Francis, but then again, Francis don't really need his reach, does he, when he's just throwing tanks at your head. So, you know. Surprised, don't even want to pronounce that one. I'm surprised in the blue corner, innit? I'm surprised that guy in blue corner has got more knockdowns per 15 minutes than Francis, to be honest. Obviously, Francis been known for his fucking freakish power. For this one, Francis has got a lot more to lose. If he loses this, and let's face it, he probably won't be getting a title shot if he loses this. So he needs it. I reckon that will be enough to get him through it. I'm gonna go Francis, although I don't think it'll be a stoppage. I think it'll go distance, surprisingly, with two big boys, but I'll go Francis. Yeah, so next up is Henry Cejudo versus Dominic Cruz. Obviously, Dominic Cruz has not fought in a minute, so I mean, I think it is it's an easier fight when he could have fought Jan, but you know, he's doing a title defence, so you can't really knock him. Anyone who gets a defence at the end of the day, well, a challenge for it. And if you're defending your belt, then you're facing someone decent, let's be honest. You're not getting a bum for a title defence. So it is an easier fight, but whatever, man. It's a fight, it's fine, isn't it? You can't really knock him. If he's fighting, I don't think it's going to be a problem, though. A fighter coming back off, you know, quite a while out, he's not going to be up to peak performance. This, to me, Henry Cejudo, 3rd round stoppage, maybe early 4th, but yeah, I don't see that one going distance at all. And then main event, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. First of all, I am in the camp that firmly believes Khabib does not want this fight at all. I think Khabib knows his game. He knows he wants to maul you, get you to the ground, and just grind out a victory. Which, fair play. He gets his job done. But I think someone as erratic and just unpredictable as Tony, I don't think Khabib wants that. There's a lot of variables in Tony's fights where he can do. Let's face it, he can do fucking all. And I think Khabib's a bit scared of that. I think Khabib wants a more predictable fighter than Tony to face against. So yeah, I think he is ducking it. Obviously, there's the whole controversy as well. How Khabib was in the US, then went home to Russia for some reason when he knew that he was potentially going to have a fight on cards. So why would you return to Russia? Stupid, especially when you know there were travel bans imminent coming. So, but yeah, for some reason he went back. Then obviously he had to pull out because Russia had blocked all flights from leaving. So to me, I reckon Khabib's camp knew that if they went back to Russia, there's little chance of them being able to leave country, and it buys them some more time. Maybe because obviously, if Tony loses this, then it's Gaethje Khabib really. And Jesus Christ, that does not get you going, does it? That a Gaethje Khabib fight, fuck me. For UFC sake, I hope Tony Ferguson wins this because, yeah, that a Gaethje Khabib fight would just be boring. God, I mean he's got good defense, but against Khabib, I think it'd be maybe 3 rounds. I don't see it being a problem. And also in this one, I don't think Gaethje is going to be much of a match for Tony Ferguson, to be honest. I mean, I think he'll get through it fairly easily. Actually, he's not a lot more experienced, really. But now, for this one, I'm going Tony Ferguson for me. Big reach advantage. Mr. All-Rounder for me in UFC. Probably one of the most versatile fighters in there. I'm going Tony Ferguson. Don't think... I reckon decision on this one. Oh, look at them significant strikes and Gaethje. Jeez. Bloody, look at them absorbed as well, though. Jesus Christ. And if you're getting 10 punches a minute, or kicks, just strikes really, innit? Absorbed in normal fights. Imagine when he's fighting Tony Ferguson and he's throwing just random spinning kicks, random fucking flying out. Like he'll chuck the kitchen. That's fucking hard to say. He'll chuck kitchen sink at you, and at some point you're getting it with a plate, mate. So yeah, Tony Ferguson for me. Decision or 4th round, I reckon. So that is the full UFC 249 card. I'm fucking gassed for it. I can't wait. May 9th, it's going to be a banger. And then we've got, obviously, I can't remember what the dates are. There's obviously 2 more fights in the same week. It's going to be unreal. And rumours are it's going to be the lead up to Conor Nate 3, which I must admit I think it will be as well. I think they'll put on stacked cards, get everyone in, just get massive hype for UFC. Because this card on its own, there's going to be some big knockouts, I reckon. So, depending on what the next card is, everyone will be talking about UFC on Twitter. And then they bring up a Conor Nate card, and Jesus, that'll be unreal. Like, that will do bits. Everyone's at home, no one's working at the minute. So, tune-in numbers for that, Jesus. I mean, more importantly, the pirate numbers on that will be ridiculous, but, I'm also in that camp, so I can't really say out. But yeah, so, see you in episode 1 of the new pod. I doubt this will be a very regular thing, but you never know. When news comes out, might do some watch-alongs. So obviously, ESPN and BT have been putting out fights chocker recently. So I might do some reacting videos as well. But if not, next time a card gets announced or some big breaking news, there'll be another one. So like, comment, subscribe for the next one. See you later, boys.